tie. Have you ever wondered how we went from thinking a headache was a demon to using robots for surgery? The story of medicine is an incredible journey of curiosity, discovery, and sometimes just plain luck. It's a tale that stretches back to the very dawn of humanity, a time when our ancestors looked at the world around them for answers to their ailments. In the prehistoric era, medicine was a blend of instinct and spirituality. Imagine early humans huddled around a fire, using plants they found to soothe a fever or a poultice of mud and leaves to heal a wound. They didn't have science, but they had observation. They saw which herbs helped and which harmed. Illness was often seen as the work of angry spirits or curses, so healing involved rituals, chants, and shamans, who acted as the first doctors, bridging the physical and spiritual worlds. It was a time of survival, where every remedy was a hard-won piece of knowledge passed down through generations. As societies grew, so did our understanding of the body. The ancient civilizations laid the very foundations of medicine as we know it. In Mesopotamia, around 2100 BC, we see the world's first prescriptions etched into clay tablets. They weren't just random suggestions, they were specific instructions for preparing remedies. Meanwhile, in ancient Egypt, they were pioneers of public health. They had organized medical care, advanced surgical tools for the time, and their knowledge of anatomy gained through mummification was unparalleled. They even had specialized doctors for different parts of the body, just like we do today. Over in India, the system of Ayurveda emerged, a holistic approach that viewed health as a delicate balance between the mind, body, and spirit thing. It wasn't just about curing disease, but about maintaining wellness through diet, exercise, and meditation, ideas that are incredibly popular even now. At the same time, in China, physicians were mapping the body's energy pathways, or meridians. They developed practices like acupuncture and herbal medicine, believing that illness was caused by a blockage in the flow of life energy, or qi. These ancient practices are still used by millions around the globe, but perhaps one of the most significant shifts happened in ancient Greece. A man named Hippocrates came along and changed everything. He is often called the father of medicine, and for good reason. Hippocrates was one of the first to argue that diseases were not caused by angry gods, but had natural causes. He promoted a systematic approach: observe the patient's symptoms, consider their environment and diet, and then make a diagnosis. The Hippocratic Oath, a code of ethics for doctors, still influences medical practice to this day. His ideas marked the birth of medicine as a science. Then came the Middle Ages. After the fall of the Roman Empire, much of the scientific knowledge from Greece and Rome was lost to Europe. Medicine in this period was heavily influenced by religion. Monasteries became the first real hospitals, places where monks and nuns cared for the sick and preserved ancient medical texts. Healing was often intertwined with prayer and penance. While scientific progress slowed in Europe, medical knowledge flourished in the Islamic world. Scholars like Avicenna wrote the Canon of Medicine, a monumental encyclopedia that became a standard medical textbook in Europe for centuries. The Renaissance, or rebirth, brought a renewed interest in science and art, and medicine was transformed. Artists like Leonardo da Vinci, obsessed with understanding the human form, began dissecting human bodies in secret. This taboo practice led to incredibly detailed and accurate anatomical drawings. For the first time, we could truly see what was inside us. Andreas Vesalius, a Flemish physician, published On the Fabric of the Human Body, a groundbreaking book filled with illustrations that corrected many of the anatomical errors of the past. This was the moment we started to truly map ourselves. The 17th and 18th centuries ignited a full-blown scientific revolution. The invention of the microscope by Antonie van Leeuwenhoek opened up a whole new universe. Suddenly, we could see tiny organisms swimming in a drop of water, creatures no one knew existed. This was the first hint that the causes of disease might be invisible to the naked eye. This era was all about observation and experimentation. The world was no longer just a place of mystery. It was a puzzle to be solved. Then, in 1796, a country doctor named Edward Jenner made a discovery that would save countless lives. He noticed that milkmaids who had contracted cowpox, a mild disease, didn't seem to get the deadly smallpox. He hypothesized that exposure to the weaker disease provided protection. In a risky but revolutionary experiment, he inoculated a young boy with cowpox, and later exposed him to smallpox. The boy remained healthy. The world's first vaccine was born, and the concept of immunity was proven. The 19th century took these ideas and ran with them. The true game changer was Louis Pasteur and his germ theory. By proving that microscopic organisms' germs cause disease, he revolutionized medicine. This led to practices like pasteurization to kill germs in milk and the development of antiseptics by Joseph Lister, which made surgery dramatically safer. Before Lister, surgery was often a death sentence due to infection. Now, doctors started washing their hands and sterilizing their instruments. It sounds so simple, but it changed everything. Hospitals transformed from places where people went to die into places where they went to heal. The 20th century was an explosion of medical innovation. In 1928, Alexander Fleming accidentally discovered penicillin. He left a petri dish of bacteria open, and a mold grew on it, killing the bacteria around it. This happy accident gave us antibiotics, a miracle drug that could cure infections that were once fatal. Suddenly, diseases like pneumonia and syphilis were treatable. The 3rd century also gave us the power to see inside the body without cutting it open. Thanks to Wilhelm Röntgen's discovery of X-rays, we developed blood transfusions, allowing for more complex surgeries. Dr. Christiaan Barnard performed the first successful human-to-human heart transplant in 1967, opening the door to a new era of organ transplantation. Public health systems were established worldwide, bringing sanitation, vaccinations, and healthcare to the masses. Life expectancy skyrocketed. And that brings us to today, the 21st century. The pace of change is faster than ever. We've mapped the entire human genome, unlocking the secrets of our DNA. This has led to the field of genetic engineering, with tools like CRISPR that could one day edit out hereditary diseases. Artificial intelligence is now helping doctors diagnose diseases like cancer with greater accuracy and speed than the human eye. Surgeons are using robotic arms to perform incredibly precise operations with minimal invasion, redeveloping personalized medicine, where treatments are tailored to your unique genetic makeup. From chanting shamans to AI-powered diagnostics, the journey of medicine is a testament to human ingenuity and our relentless desire to understand and improve our lives. The questions we face now are just as profound as the ones our ancestors faced. What is the future of aging? Can we conquer diseases like Alzheimer's and cancer? What are the ethical limits of genetic engineering? The story of medicine is far from over. In fact, we might just be at the beginning of its most exciting chapter yet. Thanks for watching this journey through time. If you found this as fascinating as I did, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our next exploration into the wonders of science and history. See you next time.